This is the Saginaw Trail in 1827. It was made by the passage of wild game, the deer, the cougar, and the bear. After them came the Indians, silent in beaded moccasins, painted and eagle-feathered. Following them came the trappers who hunted for fox and beaver and traded for pelts with the Indians. After them came the settlers, rutting the trail with wagon wheels. Where they stopped, the trees were cut down. The game fled before them. As they built, they destroyed. What they destroyed was the livelihood of trappers and the food of the painted Indian. And there was war in the wilderness.
There.
All right, you can come out now.
What's your name, son?
Randy, sir. Randy Lane.
Were you with that wagon?
Yes, sir.
You better come along with me.
But I can't leave Pa and Ma.
There's a trading post near here. We'll send somebody out after me.
I gotta get my horse, Cloudy. I hit him in the bushes. He's all I've got now.
Well, we can't go off and leave him.
I'd gone to fetch some water when those Indians swooped down on us. Ma was getting ready to start a fire when they got her. She was gonna fry some bread. She made the best fried bread in the country. I was just coming back from the lake when Pa saw me. He yelled, "Run, Randy! I can handle these red devils!" That's the last thing he said.
Don't take it so hard, fellow. You know, death is a trail we all have to ride. Sometimes it seems it's leading us nowhere. But I've got an idea it ends up in mighty pretty green pastures. Well, we better be traveling, Randy.
This fellow you saw on the trail, would he recognize you if he saw you?
Without my wig and war paint? No. You worry too much, Jules.
One cannot worry enough if you are sure that the man you saw was Gene Autry.
I know the captain of Hamilton's Rangers anyway. I had plenty of chance to get a good look at him.
Why do people do these things to me? I worked hard to build the fur trade. Then the settlers come in and ruin the land for trapping. Now, I have the Rangers to deal with. Thieves. That's what they are, thieves.
Oh, come on now, Jules. Haven't you always gotten rid of anybody who stood in your way?
But only when necessary. Eavesdropping again, Philippe?
No, sir. I just came to tell you the trappers are coming.
Don't lie to your father, Philippe. I have been listening at that door myself. Besides, you should know what goes on. All this is for you, my son. I am building you an empire from the sweat of those stupid trappers and the beautiful furs they bring me. And someday, the name of Brissac will be as great as John Jacob Astor.
Perhaps even greater, Father, if you count Cousin Flora's money and the title she'll inherit, which will be mine when we marry.
Shame on you, Philippe. You should consider your cousin Flora in a more romantic light, without losing sight of the essentials. I want to speak to my fine miller now. Now, you run along.
Flora, where have you been?
Out in the forest, picking berries.
You know I told you never to go into the forest alone. You might be scalped or kidnapped.
Oh, nonsense. We're at peace with the Indians. Cousin Jules said so.
You know you can't trust those savages. Now, if I had been with you...
You would have run at the first sign of a war feather.
I would not. And next time you go, I'll tell Father.
Tonight I sleep in bed with both my eyes closed.
You sleep like that in the forest, and you wake up scalped in the morning.
Indians, I do not mind. It's the other fur company's agents you've got to watch out for.
Oh, those mangy rats would shoot you for a squirrel skin.
La da dee dee whoa wee da da dee da da la da 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 dee dee. Mamselle, mamselle, you speak English very well, but why can't you learn I love you? You say fine, say sublime, very nice time, the moon is so beautiful, but you don't seem to learn I love you. I say kiss, you say wee, and the world starts to whirl when we do. You like this, You say oui. Oui, monsieur. Merci beaucoup. Mademoiselle, mademoiselle, you speak English very well. But why can't you learn I love you? Oh, come in, John, come in. Don't mind there. Oh, wine. Hey, why don't you let me carry that? I can lift that with one hand.
You lift that cake, my friend, and by God, I give you this gold piece.
Oh?
Come on, what you wait for, Smile?
Well, I'm waiting for Frenchie to pay off. This is going to be easy money. Well, come on. Leave on it, Smiley. Take it up, Smiley.
Maybe it's nailed to the floor, huh?
Here, pay up your renegade Indians. And I think it would be wise to have them take care of Autry. So who is that man?
Well, that's the ranger I met on the trail, Gene Autry.
Not that way, you fool! To this passage! And Miller, leave Autry to me. Here at the post, he must be dealt with discreetly.
Now we'll see if we can find Jules Bresac.
You stay here, Cloudy.
Aren't you going to tie him?
He don't need tying, sir. He understands everything I say to him. There ain't another horse in the country as smart as Cloudy.
That's the way a fellow should feel about his horse. Bring my saddlebags in, Randy.
What he needs is crowbar. What he needs is another Moselle. Don't laugh. I'm going to get that. Come on. Good grip. Come on. Push hard. I'll get her. I'll get that.
What are you trying to do, you stupid fool, you?
I didn't mean it. It was an accident. I didn't mean it.
One moment, my friend.
What's going on in here?
The gentleman was getting too handy with his knife. I'm Gene Autry.
I'm Gilles Brissac.
I come to report a massacre.
A massacre.
Oh, this is terrible, terrible. I tried to keep peace with the Indians, but those savages, they will kill for the love of killing.
Who was it? Where did it happen?
Saginaw Trail. Settlers. The least we can do is give them a Christian burial. I'll need blankets and a wagon.
By God, we'll get the wagon myself, and we will all go with you.
Hey, you. I left my horse in front of the trading post. Bring him around to the stable for me.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute.
Oh, thank you very much. For that, I'll treat him like a brother.
Cousin Jules, what has happened?
Something terrible, ma petite. Some settlers have been massacred.
Not again.
Mr. Autry. This is my cousin, Flora Louise Turney.
How do you do?
And this is my son, Philippe.
Glad to know you. Well, I guess I'd better be going. Glad to have met you. Miss Flora. Flora, this is a friend of mine, Randy Lane. He was in the massacre. Take care of him till I get back.
Well, you got here just in time. Al Seton was fixing to skin me.
Keep your voice down.
Oh?
Anybody know you were working with me?
Nope. We met the boys at Pierre de Chien. We got here this morning. Look what I brung with me.
Well, if it isn't Little Champ.
I just couldn't stand it to leave him behind and let some Indian get him.
How are you, little fella? Keep him out of sight.
Oh? What for?
There's a boy I know thinks he's got the finest horse in the world. I want him to keep on thinking that.
Monsieur Autry, I'm ready.
Be right with you. We gotta work fast. Another bunch of settlers coming out from the east. Tried to warn them, but they wouldn't listen. Keep your eyes and ears open.
Can do.
Beautiful dreamer, wake unto me. Starlight and dewdrops are waiting for thee. Sounds of the rude world heard in the day, lulled by the moonlight, have all passed away. Beautiful dreamer, queen of my song, list while I woo thee with soft melody. Gone are the cares of life's busy throng. Beautiful dreamer, awake unto me. Beautiful dreamer, awake unto me.
Amen.
Randy, I need your help, fella. The Miamis are camped on the river about a mile from here. I want you to take a note to their chief, Redbird. I'll let you in on a little secret. I'm here to investigate these massacres. There's been too many of them in this valley. You and I are going to make that trail safe for the rest of the settlers coming in.
I'll take that message to Redbird, Mr. Autry.
But if the settlers come into the valley and drive away your game, that would ruin your business, wouldn't it, Mr. Brissett?
True, but I haven't done so badly. And live and let live is my motto. Oh, there you are, Miller. I want you to meet our distinguished guest, Monsieur Autry. Miller, wave my assistant.
How do you do?
Mr. Autry, sorry to interrupt you, sir, but this is a tally on the fur of the boys.
Work, work, work. That's all you are thinking of. No, no more tonight. I have promised to show Monsieur Autry some of my treasures. Now, this clock from the Palace of Versailles, and this painting. Please, Monsieur Autry. This painting by Dulac from the Louvre. Ah, this will interest you. A pair of dueling pistols. They once belonged to a duke. Oh, such a balance and such precision.
Mr. Autry! Oh. Oh, I thought Cousin Jules had killed you.
I think he thought so, too.
I did, Monsieur Autry, I did. Those hair triggers, I had no idea that the pistols were loaded.
A natural mistake.
Mr. Autry, are you all right, sir?
All fine, Randy. But I'm afraid Mr. Bresack has broken one of his valuable vases. Come on, let's go.
Oh, dear, it is broken.
So you were going to do it with discretion?
Well, I hope to make it look like an accident.
Perhaps you'd better let me handle it.
Very well. But be careful. We do not want Autry's rangers asking questions we cannot answer.
Don't worry, Jules. You know, I value my neck just as much as you value yours.
I was just riding up when I heard the shooting.
What'd the chief say?
Well, he said, "Tell my brother that I have heard his words. The chiefs of the Fox and the Huron will be with me tomorrow at the council."
Good boy.
Hey, Gee, Hossifet, this water's hot, but I brung it to you just like you said, mister.
Watch it.
Watch it, boy. Oh, my God. I think I Why, I thought I'd want to wash his face just to go to bed. Beyond me. Steady now. About to make it. Just a little way to go. I'll get her there this time, though.
Hey, watch it.
I got it. No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
All right, Smiley, you can stop clowning now. Randy's all right.
What? Well, why didn't you tell me? I still got enough if you don't want to get too clean. Get myself half killed, you ought to tell me. Hey, who was shooting at who?
Bresack, at me.
Bresack.
Claimed it was an accident. What'd you find out about those trappers?
Oh, you can count them out. They may hate them settlers like poison, but they don't kill women and children.
They couldn't have done it, Mr. Autry. We were raided by Indians.
Take a look at this.
An Indian feather.
Yeah, the Indian lost part of his hair, too.
Horsehair from a wig, worn by a white man. Smiley, stay here with Randy.
Mr. Autry!
Watch your step, Gene.
I missed. Autry's after me.
Ah, Monsieur Autry.
Are there any Indians around this post?
Indians? Why, no. Oh, they come and go, but none are staying here.
Well, there was one here a few minutes ago.
A scalping knife.
Came near scalping me.
These murdering savages. You deal with them as friends, and in the night, they attack you. Say, could they have declared war on us, too?
I don't know, but I mean to find out.
I, Chief Redbird, have given my hand to the white man, and I have not taken it away. We do not speak with two tongues. Our words were uttered in council. All men heard them and knew them to be true.
What's the idea of calling this powwow?
I didn't.
As to the raids on these settlers, we know nothing. The arrows of the Miamis have slept in their sheaths. Their knives have not been drawn against their brothers.
Do you know of a renegade white man who could lead a roving band of Indians?
Did we know of one, he would have sang his death song at our stake. We are at peace with the white man.
The words of the Miami are the words of my people, the Huron. We are at peace with the white man.
even as all eagles cry with one voice. The people of the Fox speak with the tongue of the Huron and the Miami. We are at peace with the white man.
Saint-Pierre, I am glad they did not throw down the red belt of war. My body did not like the feel of the arrows.
Looks like you were wrong about it being the Indians.
Well, I have never doubted our brothers. It was the Sioux I'm thinking of. That's it, the Sioux. They are the intruders in this valley.
That's right. They're born troublemakers.
The council is ended, my friend. We thank you for coming in.
Before you return to your long houses, you must eat and share our gifts of friendship.
So what is he saying? How should I know when he has his back to us?
He's asking him to let him know if they see any settlers coming down the trail.
Autry as good as accused us in front of those Indians.
It's bad, very bad. We will have to stop being discreet, Miller.
Hey, why don't you arrest Brisac? He's the white man we're looking for.
Maybe he is, but we haven't got any evidence.
Evidence? He tried to shoot you, didn't he? What do you want to do? Wait till we wind up dead?
Oh. All clear. Stay in here, Randy. Smiley, watch the outside door. If you hear anybody coming, whistle Yankee Doodle.
Yankee Doodle. Hope I can remember.
Why, Randy! What are you doing here?
Why, I was just polishing the silver.
Well, how nice.
Oh, excuse me.
I could pick a fight with him. I owe him one for this sore jaw.
I cannot afford to lose you, my friend. You and your renegade Indians.
When Mr. Autry leaves, are you going with him, Randy?
Well, I don't know. Mr. Autry's the finest man in the world, but me and Claudia got to start making money.
Who's Cloudy?
My horse.
Oh.
Cloudy ain't much to look at, but I wouldn't know what to do without him.
I'll need some powder and shot.
I must have left the key to the store on my desk.
Oh, I'll go get my gun.
Father! Flora's talking to Randy in the parlor just as though he were a gentleman.
Indeed. Well, we'll see about that.
Maybe me and Cloudy will join up with the trapper.
But you can't be a trapper. They're away for months. And besides, it's awfully dangerous.
But a trapper can make a fortune in just one season if he's lucky.
Why do you want to make so much money?
Well, gosh, a fella hasn't got a right to even look at a girl unless he's got something to offer her.
Miller Webb.
Searching my room. He ducked out the window. I'm sure that was Autry.
We'll catch him. We can shoot him for a thief.
This way.
Oh, no. Hello? What's that, devil? Get out of the way. What's the matter? I didn't. Come on. Come on. What are you out of the way? What?
When it's prayer meeting time in the hollow, in that vine-covered shrine 'neath the pines, then the one that I love sends a prayer up above, where we once pledged our love so divine. Till the day I go back to that hollow, I will follow that old golden rule, for it taught me to pray and to live for the day when we'll meet in that hollow back home.
What is he saying?
Settlers are coming. They're just entering the valley.
We have to stop them, Miller. If we let one through, 100 will follow.
What about Autry?
I'll keep him from interfering.
Say, Mr. Autry, doesn't that secret passage prove that Miller Webb's in this with Mr. Brissac?
Certainly looks that way. Indians don't fight with their fists. He could have been that blue-eyed Indian I tangled with. If I could only search his room, I might be able to prove it.
Gene? I just saw a sneaking Indian hightailing out here like he was taking a message to Washington.
Maybe I could find that proof for Mr. Autry.
For Mr. Autry?
What?
Oh, you don't have to tell me. I can put two and two together. Come on, let's see what we can find. I never liked Miller anyway. What are we looking for, Randy? Oh, he's not very neat. Imagine keeping a towel like that in your desk.
Paint. Indian war paint. Mr. Autry suspected him of leading those raids on the settlers.
Miller? Oh, it couldn't be.
And I'll bet he's the one that threw that knife at Mr. Autry.
Randy, look at those brown spots. Could they be...
I'm gonna show these to Mr. Autry.
What are you doing here? Give me those.
I'm taking them to Mr. Autry.
Oh, no, you're not.
But, Philip, you don't understand. Miller's been leading those Indian raids.
You keep out of this. What Miller does is none of your business.
Isn't it? What about my ma and pa? Get out of my way, Philip Brissac.
I'll tell Father. Father!
Leave him alone! Let go of him!
Have you seen Monsieur Autry?
No, monsieur, I've been in the forest.
Well, find him and bring him to me. And Jean, don't let him get away.
Oui.
Randy? Yes, sir. The shot just grazed my hand. Cloudy! 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 Cloudy!
He's dying.
Dying? He can't be. Cloudy, you can't leave me. Cloudy!
Remember those green pastures? They were probably made just for a horse like Cloudy. Right now, he's probably sticking his nose in the still water. Let's take a look at that hand. Get some water, Flora.
It ain't nothing, Mr. Autry.
You hear that snake in the grass? I got him.
Let's go. Sorry, I'll
Break your neck.
Why'd you try to kill him, Philip?
You can't talk to me like that. I'm a Brisac. And we don't let anyone stand in our way. My father will kill you just like he...
My son is a half-wit. He doesn't know what he's saying.
Mano me, look what I find. Whoever wore this magazine followed a bloody trail.
We found those in Miller's room.
I was taking them to Mr. Autry.
So, Miller's the blue-eyed Indian.
Miller? Why, I cannot believe it.
Where is he, Brisac?
And to think that he so abused my trust. He must be brought to justice. I, Gilles Brissac, will see to it.
You'll wait here.
But surely you don't think that
I'll find that out from Miller. Get him, will you, Jean?
My God, his horse, it is gone. I just remember.
A red arrow.
From Chief Redbird.
What's that Luke doing around there?
It's a message. The settlers are coming up the trail.
And Miller took off.
Jean, round up your trappers and head for the wagon train. Smiley, keep Brisac and Philip here. Take care of his arm, will you?
All right, get comfortable. Come on, squatty-voo here.
I'm going with him.
Randy!
Doing here?
Well, I got a right to see these settlers don't get what Pa and Ma did.
I guess you have at that. From here on, we go in on foot. Stay close behind them. Scum of the earth. I'd have known it. Stay here, Randy.
Captain brought in all of the settlers and didn't lose a one.
I thought I told you to keep an eye on Bresack and Phillip.
Oh, I locked them up in the fur shed.
What's going to keep them there?
Get the wagon ready. See, I'll say what we can before Autry comes back. I'll get the furs and the luggage.
I won't go with you. Let me go, you big bully.
Ouch! Quit that. Father! You little ingrate. I take you in, feed you, and care for you like a daughter.
Because of the money my father left me.
Be still.
Oh, I won't go. I won't.
You be quiet. I'm taking you to your cousin in Chicago. Oh, yeah, hold the wildcat. I have forgotten the money box.
Father, we haven't the time.
Oh, it would only take one moment.
No! Let me go or I'll scratch your eyes out. Mr. Autry.
Father! give up. I give up.
Oh, Randy, Randy, you were so brave. You saved me just like in a storybook.
No.
There's Philip.
Randy has got the little weasel, but where is the big fat coyote?
Father.
I'm sorry I've gotten you into this, my son. I'm afraid that I was a bad example for you. Don't be too hard on him, Monsieur Autry. He's young enough to change his ways. If you help him.
I'll do what I can.
Where are you going?
It is time to hit the trail again. Works comes before pleasure, monsieur.
Yeah, well, you ain't paid off that bet yet, Frenchie.
But you have not won yet, my friend.
No? Well, just watch this, bub. Don't know my own strength. How's that? Oh, must weigh a ton. Nothing to it, just like falling off a log.
You have won, my friend.
Sam Pierre, never would I have believed it.
Father! It is empty! You have tricked me!
Eugene!
It's all yours, Randy.
Mine? Gosh, Mr. Autry. What's his name?
Little Champ.
Little Champ. Hey, did you see that? He understood what I said to him.
Mr. Autry, the settlers are here. They want to buy food and powder and shot for their rifles.
You'll have to take care of them, Randy. You and Flora until her cousins arrive from Chicago.
But I can't, sir. I'm going to be a trapper.
Their day in this valley's over, Randy. In a few years, the Saginaw Trail will become first a road and then a broad highway. And it won't just happen here. It'll happen all over America. Wherever there's trails, there'll be men to follow. Don't ever try to stop progress, son. Go with it. Be a part of it.
I will, Mr. Autry.
Bye, Randy. Flora, take care of Little Champ.